From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Sawyer Wells.
Well, with this heat wave now upon us, of course, it is imperative that you remember some of these heat safety tips. Things like drink water every 15 minutes. Even if you're not super thirsty, just drink some water because you are going to be sweating a lot, and it's not going to be evaporating very quickly just because of how high the dew points are. Also, wear a hat and some light colored clothing, but also take the hat off, kind of let the sweat evaporate off of your scalp some. Take frequent breaks in the AC or the shade. Don't leave children or pets in vehicles. Just don't do that at all. And then check in on your elderly friends or family as well, because their ACs, you want to make sure that they are cooling their houses properly, because that's the last thing any of us need is the AC to be running in our neighbors, but not actually cooling their house down. Okay, what's going on across the nation right now? A big ridge is sitting overhead. It's where you kind of see all these clouds. You're almost making a clockwise flow, and that's what happens around a high pressure is you get this clockwise flow. Storms are well on up to the northwest, just out ahead of this kind of trough you see out moving on into the Pacific Northwest. That's where all the showers and storms are right now. Again, severe thunderstorm watches, tornado warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings, and you've got a lot of red flag warnings happening off to the southwest. Highs today across the region, 90s, triple digits. That's really there all is to it. It's just hot outside. And for tomorrow, a lot of the Weather Service offices have already issued heat advisories. That includes all of the Tulsa Weather Service office, the entire state of Missouri, Arkansas, also on up into the Midwest, near Paducah and southeast of St. Louis, up in Illinois. You've already got excessive heat warnings issued back into the Panhandle, and we expect all this to start to really fill on into overnight tonight, as it's going to be another hot one and muggy one for tomorrow. Temperatures outside right now still up into the 90s and upper 80s, so it's still very, very muggy, and it's going to stay that way overnight tonight. Heat indices are falling, but not quick enough. Our friends out in the southwest, where the air is just a little bit drier, down to near 90, but it still feels like 106 here in Tulsa, 102 on up in Bartlesville right now. So overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, temperatures were called upper 70s and lower 80s. Winds would be out of the southwest and gusting tomorrow afternoon, upwards of 25 to 35 miles per hour. Once again, triple digits on out to the west, upper 90s here in eastern Oklahoma. And overnight Monday into your Tuesday, much of the same story. As long as we have those south winds, it is going to be mild because of the moisture kind of staying overhead. Temperatures mid-upper 70s, in some locations at 80 degrees up in the northwest. Winds once again pick on up throughout the day on Tuesday. We stay a couple degrees cooler. The air won't be quite as muggy. Dew points should be in the lower 70s, but still, it's going to be very hot. We'll probably have heat advisories issued again, not just obviously for tomorrow, but for Tuesday, Wednesday, even maybe into Thursday right now. Thursday night, there's a very slight chance. There's a very weak wave that's pushing on through, so that might give us some showers. Same thing for next Monday, but that's really all there is to it right now. So over the next 7 days, your rainfall forecast is pretty bleak. Best chances will be on up to the north of Tulsa. You could pick up maybe 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch. So your 9-day planner, sunny skies pretty much from tomorrow on throughout the next 9 days. Temperatures remaining in the 90s, overnight lows remaining in the 70s. There's a look at your forecast. Time for sports.